Several times over the years, Jagex has started off the new year with the release of a new boss, including Zora, the Chambers of Zarek, Vorkath, Alchemical Hydra, Hespori, Nex, and most recently, with 2023's first update of the year, a new solo boss, the Phantom Muspah. This new boss comes along with the quest Secrets of the North, which is a precursor to Desert Treasure 2, coming later this year. The update also introduces some new items from the boss, including a new pet, an untradeable upgrade to the Ancient Staff, Venator shards, which are used to create the new Venator bow, and Ancient Essence, which charges the Venator bow and can upgrade your imbued heart to the new Saturated heart. The questions I'm going to be answering today are, is this new boss worth doing? How profitable is it? What gear should you do this new boss with at a minimum? And where does it fit in the order of bosses you should do based on difficulty and gear requirements? Before I get into that though, I want to take you through my experience with the Phantom Muspah, and spoiler alert, I got really lucky. Is it dead? Oh, died. Collection log! New items. Charged ice. Is this a rare item? What does the charged ice do? Is this a rare item? That's the pet transmog? Wait, really? Is that the pet transmog of my first kill? I didn't know this at the time, but if you actually defeat the boss in under 3 minutes, that is a guaranteed drop, which can transmog your pet if you get a pet. At the beginning of this clip, you can see me checking the price at Ancient Essence because you need 150,000 of them to upgrade your imbued heart to a saturated heart, which keeps your boost for 5 minutes, kind of like a divine potion, but it doesn't damage you or anything. There's no negatives to it, so it's just a full-on upgrade. No, you know what? For the content. For the content, dude. For the content. How many do I already have? Is it 150k? Is it actually 150k shards? 150,000 just makes saturated heart. Okay, so I have 3k, so I need to buy 147k of it. Price per item, 330. 147k. 48 mil I'm spending on this for the content. For the content. Imbued heart, saturated heart. Let's go. Look at that animation. Sheesh. Woo! It's like pink now. All right. New PB, 217. Oh, it still was a PB. 142. There's the sub 2 minute that I was looking for. That was still a PB, even though it was like so scuffed. Ooh, a frozen cache. I don't know what that is, but nice. Drop this, take the molten glass. New collection log on such a bad kill. I did that with a food and a half, to be fair. I later found out that the frozen cache is basically just an extra roll on the drop table every about 1 in 25 kills according to the wiki, and it just gives you another loot roll basically. And the funny thing is that the frozen cache can actually open up into another frozen cache, which is just typical Jagex. 141, I beat my PB by a second. Let's go. 36 KC currently, gonna push to 50 and then show you guys the loot from all that. It didn't actually count my first kill, unfortunately, but I remember it was 3 dragon plate legs and then some stuff, so we'll add that in at the end. But let's get to 50. 40 KC and a 4 kill trip, although it was kind of risky, and it's only because I got a food drop. But I think 5 kill trips and stuff like that will probably be a thing pretty soon, like regularly. I don't know. I think that people are getting better. It's first day, you know, new mechanics and stuff. People are learning it and how to counter it, including myself. Originally, I was planning to make a video on the second day of release with a loot from 50kc and going over the loot and my opinions on the boss, kind of like I am right now, but I ended up holding on to that because, as I mentioned at the beginning, I got really lucky. I also think it's a good time to mention that I tried my best to hide the number of collections logged when I got a new slot to not spoil you guys on the new collection log series that I've brought to life my main, and you can expect a new episode of that as well as a group iron video later this week if you're watching it the day of release. And who doesn't love a selling loot clip in a video? Maybe you love it enough to click those like and subscribe buttons. I still wanted to include the loot from 50kc in the video just to show you, and it ended up totaling just over 11.5 mil. We'll add that onto the loot I'm going to sell later on when I cover more. I'm going to walk you guys through a kill real quick. This is with max gear and everything. So I hearted, I potted up, I have a stamina, and I'm using, you know, anglerfish, karambwans, or stores, whatever. This is the gear setup if you guys want to see it. I forgot to death charge, which means I might be screwed on spec, but me standing here and talking about this is going to probably make that better. Anyways, this is the gear. I'm using max gear. You can go with the Sang. You don't have to have max mage. You can go with, Bofa and Crystal Armor. I don't know if people are using anything less than that at the moment. But basically, when we go into a kill, it's going to either start out with being brown or green. Brown is melee phase, which means you mage it, and green is range phase, which you range. And when it comes up to you, if it's melee, you just want to kite it and try to avoid damage. When it's green, you just want to, kind of stand a distance, so when it switches, it's fine. And you want to watch out for the spikes that come on the floor. Let me just walk you through a kill real quick. Now, I also bring thralls. Not necessary, but it does help a little bit. So it starts out with range on this one, which means I can just stand here. Now, it does have a mage attack in the range phase, which it might trigger soon. I will tell you about that right there. That noise, when the thing impacts you, is when it can damage you. So you want to switch to mage prey for that. And every time it switches phases, it puts these spikes on the floor. And we're dodging right now. Every 100 or so damage is when it does switch. So you saw how it was at about 700 or something, and then I'd hit it down. Now, basically, in like a hit or two, it should switch back to green. Right there, it actually triggered this effect where it runs around, kind of like the Akka phase with these orbs. This spot right here is a safe spot. I'm kind of just walking and talking through this kill. I don't know if this is actually even helping any of you, but we can just stand in this square for now. I bet that'll change in the future, but these are actually pretty easy to dodge. Now it just switched again, and when it switched, it did the spikes, which I wasn't paying attention to because I'm trying to talk while doing this kill. It did the mage attack again, which sounds are super helpful for hearing that. And then maybe in about, there's another hit there. I did about 100 damage. Switch to melee, which means it can do that. And then that second darkness, so it does two different darkness attacks. One where it does that, which I'm pretty sure if it starts on range, it'll always start with that one, the Akka-looking one from TOA. And then if it starts on melee, it'll always start with this one where these spikes are like following you on the floor. And now it just switched to range, so we're switching to our range gear. And we're trying to dodge these spikes. This is really hard to talk through, man. Switch back already because we did so much damage. Okay, back to that. And my heart's ready, so I'm going to heart up. And my prayer is going to run out, but it's fine because I'm not in melee distance. All right, there we go. This is a really poor kill, but I hope it's helping you guys. So we're kiting, we're kiting, we're kiting. When it gets to about 100, it's going to switch into this middle phase, which is the thing I was talking about before. So now I'm going to eat up. I'm going to get behind these spikes. If you're not behind the spikes, you take damage. You take a big, big damage number. We're going to wait until it attacks us. I could have attacked it now. Wait till it attacks us. I'm going to start smite flicking and see how that spec basically did all that damage. Basically did that. We're going to smite flick it. Hopefully we can do enough damage here. We did not. Oh, there's a good hit. So that was the Sapphire Bolt spec, not the other thing. Oh, I just got hit by a big hit there because I wasn't praying right prayer. And this is probably not going in a video because I'm so bad at commentating a kill, man. Oh my god. This guy got the pet. He also just said good luck on pet, which is really good timing. Dude, this guy got the pet. It looks so cool. I'm guessing that's the transmog, is that version? Transmog it. Transmog it. I want to see what it looks like. So it looks like the range version. Is it just those two versions? It'd be interesting. Oh, there we go. There's the other version. So there's the 3 different variations of it. That looks so cool, man. Sick. GZ. I mean, yeah, I took damage there. Wait. Bro, I just got the pet! $68 KC, bro! No way! Let's go! Let's go, dude! Oh my god, I'm gonna stay because it's automatically insured. I'm gonna stay for the trip. Dude, that's amazing! Let's go! Not even 10 kills after the Wookiee gave me a GL, I end up getting the pet myself. And at this point, I was still missing 2 items. The Venator shard and the ancient icon to finish the collection log. But with the pet out of the way, we've got to go and get those. Put them in the pet tab. Welcome to the pet tab, Muffin. Dude, that's a huge drop. 3 dragon plate legs, 5 torstal seeds, and an ancient cache. Or frozen cache. Dude, that's insane. What the? And 3 rune plate legs out of that. How much was that kill? That one kill alone was so much. Wait, what was that kill? 662k. Sheesh. That's a PB for sure. 139. Let's go. That was, I knew that was a PB. I could feel it. That could have been even faster. That could have been like a 135 or 130. 100 KC. Let's go, dude. Venator shard, which means 5 out of 6. One more to go to complete the log for this new boss. New PB, let's go. There it is, man. 132 KC. I finished the boss. That's crazy. 132 KC. Now, I've hidden my collection log number just to keep the series, you know, where it's at. So you guys don't get spoiled too much on that. But obviously, now you're going to know that I have that done. Let's go ahead and look at the log. Also blocking that out. But look at this, dude. Collection log. What's this new boss called? It's called the Phantom. Wait, I don't have it finished? What am I missing? It's not green, but I've got 6 out of 6. Why is it not green? Excuse me. Excuse me. What's going on here? Wonder if I have to hop worlds for that to show up. I don't know. Let me hop worlds real quick. Collection log. Phantom Muspah. 6 out of 6, but it's not green. Hello? What's going on there? Is that maybe that's just a bug? I don't know. But that's insane, dude. 132 KC, and I've finished the log. Yeah. I believe I used this on this. Nothing interesting happens. I gotta go make this somewhere. Yes, please. And now I have the new Ancient Scepter, which looks pretty cool. I believe this is like a 10% boost on Ancients. So it's basically like a downgraded Staff of the Dead or Kodai, but it also can auto-cast Ancients too, which I'm not on right now. Let me switch spellbooks real quick. Ancient. And then if I wanted to auto-cast, if I had the runes, I can auto-cast as well as getting 10% damage. Which is basically, again, like a reduced Kodai, so that's kind of cool. Now, this is untradeable, so I guess I'm just going to go chuck it into, like, maybe this tab over here, and leave it there for a very long time. But let me sell off all this other loot and see what we got from 132 kills. I sold my first 50, but let's go ahead and update that. After a few minutes, I think I've got everything that is pretty much worth anything sorted out here. So I'm going to price check it real quick. And like I said, I sold the first 50 items, but on screen right now is the whole 129. Even though I did 132, I guess 3 of the drops for some reason just didn't show up. I'm not exactly sure why. I know one of them had a spirit seed because I had 2 spirit seeds. And then I also got 9 frozen caches, which most of those either gave me ancient essence. I remember one gave me pure essence, one gave me limpwort roots, one gave me some of the herbs, which are here. And then I don't know exactly what else I got, but I'm pretty sure that this is like most of the expensive things. So if I take out this, it says 10.8 mil plus whatever I sell these for. I'm going to insta sell these real quick. Just see what they sell for. 7.6 mil. So this should be like 17, 18 mil. Let's go ahead and sell it. Boom. 17 point, what is this? 17,850K. If we add that to the previous total from selling the 50, we get a total of 29.5 mil from 132 kills. So if I divide that by 132, that gave me 223K per kill. That is pretty huge. Now, I know some people are getting maybe about 15 kills an hour at the low end. So that's like 3.3 mil an hour you get back. And then if I times that by, I think 22 to 23 is the average. I'll do 22. It's looking like 4.9, maybe 5 mil an hour that you get back. And supply costs, I think on average, it's about 75K a trip, not including the staff charges. And I wish I kept track of how many charges I had when I started this, but I couldn't have used more than 7K. But let's say I used 5K. I want to say I maybe had about 5K used. And to charge it, it takes, I believe it's 1 and 3 of these, or no, 2 and 4. Yeah, 2 and 4. So if I used 10K and 20K of these, that would be 3.7 mil in charges, plus 75K a trip. Let me do the math real quick. At the end there, I was getting like 3 to 5 kill trips, but I was starting out with probably 1 to 3 kills. So I'm gonna just say an average of 3 kills a trip. 75K a trip times 44 trips, which is, you know, 132 divided by 3. That would mean I spent 3.3 mil on that, plus 3.7 mil on the charges. So in total, I spent about 7 mil, and I got back, you know, 29.5 mil. So in total, I got 22.5 mil. And let's say I was doing 20 kills an hour. So 132 over 20, 6.6 hours probably of this boss. And I got 22 mil. So 22 over 6.6. I profited about 3.3 mil an hour. I probably talked really fast there, but now you guys know it's pretty good money. And I also forgot about this special little thing. Now I think this thing is only worth like 50k. I don't actually know. It says actually traded price 137k. Oh, hey, look at that. That's 8 mil. Okay. Okay, I completely forgot about that. So that adds on, that's just pure profit, 79.20 over 6.6. That's an extra 1.2 mil an hour. That brings us up to 4.5 mil an hour over the course of 6.5 hours. Boom. Just like that, dude. Now you need 5 of those to make the bow. I'm probably going to buy the bow in like a couple weeks whenever I decide what I want to use it with. But I have no plans to use the bow at the moment. I don't really, I'm not doing any BA. Maybe I'll use it for maybe some AFKing if there's some multi-spot and I need to AFK something like a champion scroll. I don't know if there's any that are in multi though that I'm missing. But I guess that boss has been pretty good to me, man. 4.5 mil an hour plus the pet, about 7 hours over the course of like 2.5 days. And I finished the boss. Now, again, not to break the collection log series, I'm not going to show you guys my current log slots, but you know ahead of time that I finished this. So that's pretty sweet. I would definitely go and give this boss a try. Now, the essence, the ancient essence that makes the saturated heart, it is currently about 130-ish, I think, or 120-ish maybe. If it goes down, that affects the GP an hour quite a bit. You know, it's a decent amount. It's probably about half of the profit in total is the ancient essence. So I would definitely try to get on this quicker instead of just waiting. And as far as gear goes, I would recommend if you have a T-bow, don't have a shadow, I would consider T-bow only. If you don't have a T-bow or a shadow and you have maybe crystal armor and a sang, I would go with that. And otherwise, I'm not really sure. I'm sorry. The absolute best that I've seen is people taking this kind of setup where you have, let me get it out real quick. This kind of setup here where you have the sapphire bolt switch. And then I have seen people taking ruby bolts with the light bearer just for the first hit spec. So they get full spec or enough spec back at the smite phase, but I don't know. Anyways, dude, I'm so happy, dude. I finished this boss. Look at this little pet over here. Let's give him one little more show off real quick. Let's get him over here. Let's do a little metamorph on him. Get him all changed into the different forms. Oh, yes. Look at him. Look at him go. All right. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Try out RuneScape's new boss. It's pretty good money right now. And if you wait too long, it might not be.